This is Engadget. Here's what's happening in the world of technology. It's Tuesday, August 24th. A group of current and former Apple employees are calling on their colleagues to publicly share stories of discrimination, harassment, and retaliation they experienced while working at the company. The call to action went up on Monday when the collective started a Twitter account called Apple Workers. For too long, Apple has evaded public scrutiny, the group says on its website. When we press for accountability and redress to the persistent injustices we witness or experience in our workplace, we are faced with a pattern of isolation, degradation, and gaslighting. The protesting workers say they've exhausted all internal avenues for a remedy from the company, which is why they're going public with their complaints. We've talked with our leadership. We've gone to the people team. We've escalated through business conduct. Nothing has changed, they say. It's time to think different. According to The Verge, about 15 individuals were involved in organizing the effort. Earlier today, they shared the news on a 200-person Discord server for Apple employees and contractors. We've reached out to Apple for comment. The action comes as Apple faces questions over its handling of sexism in the workplace. In August, the company put Ashley Gjovic, a senior engineering program manager, on paid administrative leave. In a series of tweets, Gjovic shared several interactions with the company's employee relations team. One of those details is an episode in which a manager referred to her tone in presentations and said, "I didn't hear you going up an octave at the end of your statements." Apple is currently investigating Gjovic's allegations. There is much more information about my story and my concerns about Apple work conditions that I have not made public yet, Gjovic says on a website she created to chronicle her experience at the company. "I only resorted to this because everything I tried internally has failed." And whether you're an Android or iOS user, there's a good chance you look at user reviews and ratings before you decide whether to download an app to your device. In hopes of making those more useful for everyone, Google plans to make 2 tweaks to the Play Store. Starting in November, the ratings you see will be based on where you live. So, for example, if your device is registered to Japan, you will first see what other Japanese users think of the app you're about to download. Then, sometime early next year, Google plans to further tweak Play Store ratings to better reflect the device you're using, be that a phone, tablet, foldable, Chromebook, or smartwatch. This will give users a better impression of the experience that they can expect for the device they're using, the company says of the change. In part, Google is making these tweaks to help developers. It wants to avoid a situation where ratings in one area impact the global perception of an app. This can happen in cases where a bug only affects one localized version of the software. Of course, that compartmentalization means you can learn of those same bugs before you download an app. If you want to catch the latest tech news as it's happening, check out Engadget.com or tune in again every weekday.
Spoken Layer.